Ever wondered how to handle disciplinary procedures in your organization effectively and fairly? Well, you're not alone. Disciplinary procedures are a crucial part of every organization, but they're often overlooked or mishandled, causing unnecessary strife and discord. Disciplinary procedures are not just about punishment or correction. They are a systematic approach to maintaining order, ensuring fairness, and promoting productivity in the workplace. They provide a framework for dealing with issues that may arise, ensuring that all parties involved are treated with respect and dignity. Imagine a workplace where everyone knows the rules, understands the consequences of breaking them, and feels confident that they'll be treated fairly if issues arise. That's what effective disciplinary procedures can accomplish. They create a harmonious work environment where everyone can thrive. So, are you ready to learn more about these vital procedures and how they intersect with employee rights? Stay tuned as we delve into the world of disciplinary procedures and employee rights. Disciplinary procedures are essential tools in managing employee behavior. Think of disciplinary procedures as a roadmap for correcting behavior that doesn't align with an organization's values or policies. They're not about reprimanding or punishing, but rather guiding employees back onto the right path. Now, why are these procedures important? Well, they help maintain a harmonious workplace. By setting clear boundaries and expectations, they ensure everyone understands what's acceptable and what's not. This clarity leads to a more productive and positive environment where everyone feels respected and valued. But let's not forget, a fair disciplinary procedure isn't just beneficial for the organization. It's also crucial for employees. It gives them a chance to improve, to learn from their mistakes, and to grow both personally and professionally. It's a way of saying, hey, we value you, and we believe you can do better. However, it's not enough to just have disciplinary procedures in place. They need to be clear, consistent, and fair. Let's break this down. When we say clear, we mean that the rules and consequences should be easily understandable. There should be no room for ambiguity. Consistency is equally important. The same rules should apply to everyone, regardless of their position or tenure. This fosters a sense of fairness and equality. And speaking of fairness, it's the cornerstone of any disciplinary procedure. Employees should always be given a chance to explain their side of the story before any action is taken. The process should be transparent, and the consequences should always be proportionate to the infraction. In essence, disciplinary procedures are about nurturing a culture of respect, fairness, and growth. They're about creating a space where everyone can thrive. So, the next time you think of disciplinary procedures, don't see them as a necessary evil. Instead, view them as an opportunity to guide and support your team. Now that we understand disciplinary procedures, how do we implement them? Scene script. Implementing disciplinary procedures involves several key steps. Imagine you're at the helm of an organization, and there's an issue that's come to your attention. The first step in the disciplinary process is identifying the issue. This could be a range of things: a violation of company policy, poor performance, misconduct, or even a breach of contract. It's crucial to clearly define what the issue is, as this will form the basis of the disciplinary action to be taken. Once the problem has been identified, the next step is to conduct an investigation. This isn't a witch hunt, but an impartial fact-finding mission. It's about gathering all the relevant information, speaking to the involved parties, and reviewing any evidence. Remember, the goal here is to get a clear picture of what's happened, not to assign blame prematurely. After the investigation, it's time for the meeting with the employee. This is a crucial step in the process, as it gives the employee the chance to tell their side of the story. It's important to approach this meeting with an open mind and a willingness to listen. Outline the issue at hand, share the findings of the investigation, and provide the employee with an opportunity to respond. This is not a one-sided conversation, but a dialogue where both parties can express their views. Following the meeting, the next step is to decide on the disciplinary action to be taken. This decision should be based on the seriousness of the issue, the employee's response during the meeting, their past record, and any mitigating circumstances. The action could range from a verbal warning to termination of employment, but it should always be proportionate and fair. Finally, once the disciplinary action has been decided upon, it's essential to provide the employee with the right to appeal. This offers them an opportunity to challenge the decision if they believe it to be unjust. The appeal process should be clearly outlined to the employee, including how to lodge an appeal, who it should be addressed to, and the timeline for doing so. These steps are not mere formalities, but a roadmap to ensure fairness and transparency in the disciplinary process. They serve to protect both the organization and the employee, ensuring that the issue is dealt with appropriately and that no one is treated unjustly. Remember, the goal of disciplinary procedures is not to punish, but to correct behavior and uphold the standards of the organization. It's about maintaining a productive, respectful, and positive work environment. And that's a goal worth striving for. These steps ensure a fair and thorough process, but what about the rights of the employee? Even in disciplinary procedures, employee rights must be respected. This is not just a statement of good practice, but a fundamental aspect of employment law. It is important to understand that, while an employer has the right to enforce rules and expectations, employees also have rights and protections that must be upheld during disciplinary processes. Firstly, one of the most fundamental rights of an employee is the right to be informed of the complaint made against them. This means that an employee must be fully aware of the nature and details of the alleged misconduct. It's crucial that the employer provides comprehensive information, including the specific behaviors or actions that have led to the disciplinary procedure. Secondly, the employee has the right to representation. This could be a colleague, a trade union representative, or a legal professional. The presence of a representative ensures that the employee can effectively express their point of view and also understand the proceedings. It's not just about having someone on their side, it's about ensuring that the process is transparent and fair. Finally, the employee has the right to appeal the decision. If the employee disagrees with the outcome of the disciplinary procedure, they have a right to challenge it. This could be through an internal process, or in some cases, they may take the issue to an employment tribunal. Remember, an appeal is not just a second chance for the employee, but also an opportunity for the employer to ensure that they have made a fair and correct decision. Understanding these rights is not only essential for employees but also for those who manage them. Employers who respect and uphold these rights promote a culture of fairness and transparency. This not only aids in the resolution of issues but also helps in building trust and maintaining a positive work environment. Respecting employee rights is not only legal, but also contributes to a fair and balanced workplace. After all, a workplace that values fairness and respect is one that thrives. Disciplinary procedures, when conducted fairly and effectively, can help maintain a productive and respectful workplace. As we draw this discussion to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've covered today. Disciplinary procedures are not just about reprimanding employees or maintaining order. They're about fostering a work environment that respects everyone's rights while ensuring productivity and efficiency. We delved into the nitty-gritty of understanding disciplinary procedures, highlighting the importance of transparency and fairness. We also emphasized that an effective disciplinary process isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It should be tailored to fit the unique circumstances of each situation. Next, we took a deep dive into the stages of disciplinary procedures. We started with the initial fact-finding phase, moved on to the formal meeting, and then discussed the decision-making process and possible outcomes. Each step is crucial and should be approached with careful thought and consideration. But let's not forget, it's not just about the organization. The employee stands at the heart of these procedures. That's why we spent time outlining the rights of employees during disciplinary processes. The right to be informed, the right to representation, and the right to appeal. These are the pillars that uphold the integrity of any disciplinary procedure. The takeaway here isn't just about understanding the steps involved or knowing the rights of employees. It's about recognizing the delicate balance between maintaining organizational order and respecting individual rights. It's about fostering a culture of fairness and transparency, where employees feel valued and heard, even in challenging circumstances. It's about creating a work environment where everyone understands that disciplinary procedures are not punitive measures, but tools to help maintain a healthy, productive, and respectful workplace. Remember, a fair disciplinary process respects the rights of the employee while maintaining the integrity and order of the organization. Because at the end of the day, a happy, respected, and engaged workforce is the backbone of any successful organization.